Huh. Oh, hey guys, what's up? Oh, what am I doing? Well, I'm actually taking a stroll down memory lane, but mostly I'm coming to a few observations. I realize that there's very little difference between Japanese and Western developers when it comes to money. Let's take Microsoft and Square Enix for example. They both think they can take a big name flagship title like Halo and Final Fantasy, suck it off, snowball into the mouth of some genre they haven't fucked already, put it in a box like a gimp, sell it to you, take all your money, and get away scot-free. And you know what? Since Square Enix is typically the developer and the publisher, this usually happens. I mean, how many of you fucking played Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII? Okay, I'm sure a few of you fucking liked it. Some of you will like anything. But this game is fucking horseshit. I mean, God, action-adventure shooter? All it was some stupid emo goth vampire wannabe running around trying to fight to GAC music. Oh God. You know, fuck this game and fuck Square Enix for that matter. Maybe I'll talk about this later, but for now, fuck it. Oh, yeah. Halo Wars. Actually, you know what? I don't have anything really bad to say about Halo Wars. This is actually a great game. And it's funny, because I'm not even a fucking fan of the RTS genre in general. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm sure there's some of you saying, "Man, you sick, lispy, weeaboo-hating fuck. Why the hell would you get an RTS game if you don't fucking like them?" Well, because Halo Wars got me curious. It's a console-based RTS, and I thought, well, that's gotta be a little different. But mostly the reason I got it is because I thought Halo Wars would be a total fucking train wreck. And the bitter, almost dead fans would be wandering around and start screaming for the blood of Microsoft, Ensemble, and with any luck, Bungie. But you know what? That desire for rage and despair actually turned into a desire for success, because I played the demo, and I thought it was great. It really got me interested. As for why I got the collector's edition, well, I didn't get it for most of the crap. I actually got it for this, the UNSC Spirit of Fire patch. I thought it would be a patch that I could put on my coat, you know, like right here or on my fucking spot for my wallet. But really, I don't see how this can fucking go on. So, I've been forced to use a nice, new, expensive coaster. But mostly, I got it for the fucking game. Okay, Halo Wars isn't exactly a great game. It's more like a good game, and that's because it's a console-based RTS. I mean, it just can't compare to a PC RTS. That's impossible. You got the keyboard, you got the mouse, you got all the programs, all the hotkeys. It's just fucking impossible. Still, with Halo Wars, you need to take the good, compromise it with the bad, and beat the living shit out of the terrible. So, without any further ado, let's play the game. One of the things Halo Wars does differently, and one of the things that sets it apart from a standard RTS, and one of the things I don't really mind, though I'm sure there are plenty of you who are going to disagree with me on this entirely, is their new take on the resource gathering system. Gone is the age-old way of sending somebody out to pick up gold, wood, oil, minerals, Vespene gas, and whatever the fuck else you've collected since Warcraft 2 and StarCraft. Okay, you can still kinda do that. You can send somebody out to supply crates and gather supplies every second, but you're expected to get most of your supplies, the new form of money for everything, from building supply pads and warehouses. These send in supplies every single second. The more you build, the more money you get, the more new structures you can build, the more reactors you can build, the more units you can train, and the more units you can upgrade and kick total ass. Now, why do I defend this? Well, if you look at it in a way, a base point where you build your base and build the supply pads from that is a lot like a gold mine, a wood pile, an oil field, or a fucking cluster of minerals. It's really not all that different, and that's why it doesn't really bother me. But what takes a great big giant shit in the whole supply system and really keep it from being great is the fucking structure points. You go out and find a base point. You build a base, you upgrade that to its fullest, so you got 7 structure points. Now, you only need to use 1 structure point to build anything. Build a barrack, you build a vehicle depot, you build an air pad. Now, you're probably going to build a few reactors, 1 or 2, in order to get that. Maybe even 3 if you're a rusher. Now the problem is in order to supply that shit, to upgrade your troops and train those troops, you need lots of fucking supplies. And how do you get lots of fucking supplies? By building a lot of fucking supply pads. You build 2 supply pads, that's barely enough. You gotta build 3, maybe you want 4, 5, 6. You need a lot of fucking money to rush your enemy. So you're out of supply points, you're out of fucking structure points. What do? You go and take another fucking base, build on it to make more supply pads. And it's like, the whole point of the game turns into fucking rushing down your enemy and holding these points. You can't turtle for shit in this game. You can turtle for shit if you have control of the whole fucking map. I mean, Jesus Christ, why in the name of fuck can I upgrade a supply pad? I can upgrade it once, why not a third time? Why not a fourth? Why not a fifth? Fuck, why not a 12th time? Just gets progressively more expensive. That's like what it is with the fucking reactor. It costs like, what, 400, 600 to build? It costs 1200 to upgrade. I mean, fuck, at least give us the option. I mean, I'm surprised they don't have fucking habits so that way the barracks need to be built 3 times in order to upgrade my Marines, my fucking Firebats, and my fucking Spartans and give them all the tech they need. Oh, fuck. Still, what's good no matter how you look at it is the types of troops you can control in Halo Wars. I mean, nearly everything from the Halo universe is here. You got Marines, you got Grunts, you got Firebats, you got Elites, Warthogs, Wraiths, you even got the Scarabs and the Spartans if that's what it takes to get the Halo fan to bite. And what's even better is that nearly all of these units have their own unique special abilities. Marines with their grenade toss to do extra damage, Spartans with their hijack ability where they climb into a vehicle, kill the enemy driver, take control of it, and still live even when the vehicle is destroyed, and the Warthog and the Ram. And you know what? To top that all off, you've also got heroes for each side. At the start of every game, you can pick between 1 of 3 heroes. 3 for the UNSC, 3 for the Covenant. And each one's unique and adds to its own form of the game. I mean, you got the passive abilities like Anders and her reduction in the build time and research time of stuff. You got Cutter and his big mag attack that fucks your shit up. And then you got Forge and his special units, even more scary versions of the Scorpions. And you know what? While the Covenant heroes don't have any passive abilities, you get to play as them, and running around as the Arbiter and chopping shit up and blowing shit up as the Prophet of Regret is just fucking awesome. The only problem with such a shitload of characters is having to deal with the shit that came with the load. No, I'm not talking about controlling them. Having the ability to pick one unit, all units in a blue bubble, all units on the screen, and all units on the map with the ability to cycle through types and control those individually is actually a lot of control. But you know what? What would have been an improvement, no matter how you fucking slice it, are some goddamn hotkeys. I mean, the game was fucking meant to have hotkeys. Why else can I press down on the fucking D-pad to jump between some armies by a random fucked up mechanic? What? Are there not enough fucking buttons in use? Yeah, pretty much every single button does something, but this is what pisses me off. Back brings up the objectives menu and pauses the game. Start brings up the pause menu and pauses the game. Do you really need objectives put under the goddamn... Fuck. You could put back menu under the start menu. That'd clear up a button. Then I could press back and X. Assign all grouped units to hotkey 1. Back X, X. Unbind them. There we go. Back X, back Y, back B, back A, back left trigger, back right trigger, back left bumper, back right bumper. You could fucking assign 8 buttons like that. I mean, shit. This was meant to happen. Oh, God. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna forgive them. Because maybe there's this chance that they just weren't fucking thinking. I mean, this shit would be really nice. But, you know what? I can wait. Because there's a good chance that maybe they'll fucking listen to this and get an idea for the sequel. And honestly, all my bitching aside, it's still a pretty damn fun time. And speaking of fun, campaign mode is exactly that. I mean, it's an experience that no amount of skirmish matches will be able to replicate. The missions, the objectives, the setting, the plot, the interactions, it all just accumulates into this great experience. I mean, I for one loved Mission 7 where you gotta walk around this inoperative scarab as it blows the shit out of a map. But, as fun as that was, I really fucking hated Mission 4. And I don't know, if you like escort missions, have fun, but I hated it. But nonetheless, the campaign was a fun experience. And the cinematics in the game are really good too. But the story's kind of shitty. I mean, it feels like it's been done before because it has been done before. All they did was blow out the guts of the first 3 Halo games, stitch them together like they're Frankenstein, and put them on fucking Parade. I mean, maybe Karen Traviss can liven up the story. Mind you, she doesn't turn the Spartans into fucking farmers and put them on Clone Planet.